What if the way you start your morning is quietly deciding how well you think, speak, and grow for the rest of the day? What if 10 small minutes each morning could train your brain to think in English more naturally, build your confidence, and give you the kind of momentum that makes progress feel easier? That is the power of a morning routine. And not just any routine. A simple one. A focused one. A routine you can actually stick to when life gets busy, when motivation is low, and when your mind is still waking up. Because the truth is, most people do not need a more complicated learning method. They need a better daily rhythm. Today, we're going to talk about a 10-minute morning routine that can help you think in English more easily and grow faster in your speaking, listening, and overall mindset. We're going to keep it practical, simple, and real. No pressure.
No perfection.
Just a clear system you can use every morning to train your mind before the day gets noisy. Have you ever noticed how the first few minutes after waking up can shape your mood, your focus, and even your decisions? If your morning starts with stress, scrolling, and mental clutter, the rest of the day often feels scattered. But if your morning starts with intention, your brain begins in a different place. You feel calmer, clearer, more ready. That is exactly why this routine matters. Because English learning is not only about lessons, it is about habits. And the best habits are the ones that fit into real life. So let's build one together. The first thing to understand is that your brain is most impressionable early in the day. That means the first things you feed it matter. If the first thing you do is panic, your mind may stay tense. If the first thing you do is think in English, even in a small way, you begin training your brain to connect with the language before distractions take over. That may sound small, but small things repeated daily become big results. Imagine a learner who wakes up and immediately says a few simple English sentences out loud. Nothing fancy, just normal life sentences. I am awake. I am getting ready. Today is a new day. I will practice English. These short sentences may not feel powerful in the moment, but they are quietly teaching the brain that English is part of real life, not just a school subject. Now imagine another learner who wakes up and scrolls for 20 minutes, checks messages, opens social media, and only later tries to study English. Their mind has already been pulled in 10 directions. It becomes harder to focus, harder to think clearly, harder to build momentum. That is why the morning matters so much. The routine we are about to explore is built around one idea. Give your brain a simple English-centered start before the world starts shouting at you. And if you do that every day, your thinking becomes more automatic over time. Let's begin with the first minute. Wake up and speak one sentence out loud. That is all. You do not need to say 10 things. You do not need to perform. Just begin with one clear English sentence. I am awake. It is a new day. I am ready to learn. Today I will improve. This first sentence acts like a switch. It tells your brain, we are starting in English today. A lot of learners underestimate this because it feels too easy. But ease is part of the power. If a habit feels too difficult, you will avoid it. If it feels simple, you will repeat it. And repetition is what creates fluency. Have you ever noticed how the things you repeat the most become the easiest to do? That is true for language too. The more often you say a phrase, the less energy it takes. The less energy it takes, the more natural it feels. And the more natural it feels, the more likely you are to use it again. That is how a habit becomes automatic. The second minute is for breathing and listening. Before you rush into your day, pause for a moment and listen to one short English sentence or phrase. It could be a simple podcast clip, a short voice note, a short video, or even your own recorded sentence from the day before. The goal is not to overload your brain. The goal is to let English enter your mind while it is still quiet. This matters because listening first helps your speaking later. When you hear natural English early in the morning, your brain begins to recognize patterns before you even try to produce them. You are not only learning words, you are learning rhythm,
Tone. Flow.
and that is where thinking in English starts to feel easier. Think about a child learning language. They hear first, they repeat later. Adults are similar, even if we learn differently. The brain still benefits from exposure before output. So if you spend even 1 minute listening to clear, simple English in the morning, you are preparing your mind for smoother speaking later in the day. Now here is where the routine becomes especially effective. The third and fourth minutes are for simple self-talk in English. This is one of the most powerful habits you can build. Talk about your morning. Talk about your plans. Talk about how you feel. Use short, simple sentences. I feel good. I need to drink water. I will go to work soon. I have a busy day. I am learning English step by step. This is not about sounding impressive. It is about training your thoughts to move in English instead of constantly translating from another language. And that shift is huge. When you start describing your own life in English, even in small ways, your brain begins to see the language as a tool for real communication, not just a classroom exercise. That is when the language starts becoming yours. Let me tell you a small story. There was a learner who always said English felt heavy in the morning. They had the vocabulary. They had the lessons. But when they woke up, their mind went straight into their native language, and then it became difficult to switch into English later. So they tried something different. Every morning, they spent 5 minutes saying simple English sentences about what they were doing. At first, they felt silly. Then they felt uncomfortable. Then they felt consistent. And after a few weeks, they noticed something surprising. English no longer felt like a separate subject they had to force into their day. It started feeling closer, more familiar, less foreign. That small change did not happen overnight, but it happened because they repeated it. That is the silent strength of a morning routine. Now, let's move to the 5th and 6th minutes, where you practice one tiny pattern that helps with effortless English thinking. Choose one sentence pattern and reuse it with different words. For example, I am, I want, I need, I like, I have. Then make quick sentences. I am ready. I am learning. I am improving. I want water. I want peace. I want progress. I need time. I need practice. I need confidence. I like this lesson. I like learning in the morning. I have a plan. I have a goal. I have time to grow. This kind of practice is powerful because it reduces mental effort. Instead of building new sentence structures from scratch every time, your brain starts working with familiar patterns. And familiar patterns are easier to recall under pressure. That is exactly what helps you speak more naturally later. Now, let's talk about the 7th minute, because this is where many people make a mistake. They try to do too much. They wake up and decide they need to learn 20 new words, review grammar, listen to a long lesson, memorize phrases, and practice speaking all before breakfast. That sounds productive, but often it creates resistance. The brain does not like overload first thing in the morning. So keep it light. Choose just a few words, maybe 3, maybe 5. Use them in a sentence. Then move on. The goal is not to impress yourself with quantity. The goal is to win consistency. For example, if your 3 words are calm, focus, and improve, then you can make simple sentences like these. I want to stay calm. I need focus this morning. I will improve today. That is enough. Small and clear beats large and confusing. The 8th minute is for one question and answer practice. Ask yourself a simple question in English and answer it out loud. What am I doing today? I am studying English and working. How do I feel? I feel a little sleepy, but I am ready. What do I want from today? I want progress. What is my goal? My goal is to think in English more easily. This type of self-questioning trains your mind to respond in English without panic. It builds a bridge between thought and speech. And over time, that bridge becomes faster to cross. Have you ever felt that your thoughts are clear, but your English disappears the moment you try to speak? That is normal. It happens because the brain has not yet built strong enough pathways. But each time you answer a question like this, you strengthen those pathways a little more. The 9th minute is for 1 minute of speaking challenge. Now speak freely about your day. Describe what you will do, how you feel, or what you want to improve. Keep it simple. I will wake up early. I will drink water. I will go outside. I will practice English. I will stay positive. I will keep going. It may sound basic, but this is exactly how confidence grows. You are teaching your mouth to move before your inner critic gets too loud. You are creating a habit of speaking before overthinking. And that is one of the fastest ways to improve. Because fluency does not come from waiting until you feel ready. It comes from speaking before you feel fully ready. And then comes the 10th minute. This final minute is for a short reset and intention. Take a breath and say one sentence that defines your day. Today I will think in English. Today I will stay consistent. Today I will speak with confidence. Today I will learn something useful. Today I will move forward. This final sentence matters more than it seems. It gives your mind a direction. It sets your focus. It ends the routine with purpose. And when a morning ends with purpose, the rest of the day often follows. Now, let's talk about why this routine creates rapid growth. The answer is simple. It works on both the language and the identity. It improves English because you are practicing daily in a low-pressure way. It improves mindset because you are starting the day with intention instead of confusion. It improves confidence because you are proving to yourself that you can keep a promise. And over time, these small wins build something bigger than vocabulary. They build trust in yourself. That trust is a game changer. A person who trusts themselves is more likely to speak, more likely to practice, more likely to continue, and more likely to recover after mistakes. And that is what makes growth feel faster. Not because the journey gets shorter, but because you stop starting over all the time. Think about how much energy is wasted when people keep breaking their own routines. They start again and again, but never stay long enough for the routine to become natural. That cycle is exhausting. But when you stay with a simple morning pattern for weeks, your mind begins to settle into it. It stops feeling like work. It starts feeling like part of you. That is the real secret. You are not just building English. You are building a version of yourself that knows how to show up. And that is why this 10-minute routine is so valuable. It is small enough to do even on busy days, but strong enough to shape your mind over time. It helps you think in English before your day becomes crowded. It gives you consistency without stress. It turns ordinary mornings into training sessions for growth. Now I want to ask you something personal. What if the biggest change in your English is not waiting in a big course, a perfect teacher, or a major breakthrough, but in how you spend the first 10 minutes of your day? What if your next level starts with one sentence, one breath, one small act of discipline? That possibility matters. Because the people who grow the fastest are often not the ones who do the most once. They are the ones who do a little bit every day. They use rhythm. They use repetition. They use calm consistency. And little by little, they become hard to stop. So if you want effortless English thinking, do not chase pressure. Chase pattern. Do not wait for motivation. Build a routine. Do not demand perfection. Demand repetition. And remember, the morning is not just the start of the day. It is a chance to teach your mind who you are becoming. You are becoming someone who thinks clearly, someone who speaks more freely, someone who grows steadily, someone who keeps going. Keep that picture in mind. When you wake up tomorrow, do not reach for distraction first. Reach for English first. Say one sentence. Listen to one phrase. Speak for 1 minute. Ask one question. State one intention. That is enough to begin. And over time, enough becomes powerful. Because 10 minutes a day can change your thinking, your speaking, your confidence, and your future. That is the quiet power of a morning routine. So start small, stay consistent, and trust the process. If this message helped you, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment with the one morning habit you want to start tomorrow. Then watch the next lesson, because your next breakthrough may come from one simple routine repeated with patience.